Alert, alert, friends. We have the PulseChain Sacrifice Wallet, who some say is controlled by Richard Hart, buying $550,000 of PLS. That's exactly what happened, but then I gotta show you minus 11% rejection. So what's going on here? That's why I'm giving you, yes, alert, alert, making some moves here and there. I just want to show you, right? There's been a couple of Richard Hart tweets. We're actually going to go through all of them now, but just to paint a picture. So a lot of people obviously do get concerned, friends. This is, look, he's doing what you should do if you had access to such a large wallet. What you do is you want to test to see if the market is ready to go up. And I know no one's going to like hearing this, but hey, it's not me talking, it's the market talking, okay? He throws some breadcrumbs into the market and they reject back down. And he goes, okay, then he waits like a week. Throws some breadcrumbs into the market, reject down again. You see what I mean? And we're not making higher ground. It's people selling it down lower and lower. So shout out to all the guys who reported on this. I appreciate all the hard work of everyone doing the PulseChain and all the wallet stalking and all these, just so we can see this is what it looks like now. But yeah, this is pretty much it, the rejection. So 11 hours ago, went from the time this posted, right, went up and then minus 10, minus 11%. A lot of people are like moaning and groaning, like, oh man, really again? It's pretty much set in stone now, friends. Like, see, what I tell you, friends, I don't care what the crowd thinks or what the crowd says. Like, bro, who the hell are you? Okay. I know there are prices too low and there are prices too high. All right. Now, here's the thing. What I've been telling you, a lot of people, dopamine dealers, you know who they are, been telling you, well, 1000x is when we start to get expensive. And I go, okay, 1000x is when we start to get expensive. Please explain how $14 million instantly rejects PulseX as soon as it hits break-even soy boy zone. Day one sack. So literally $14 million, boom, come right here. Okay, explain that. So that's just showing you if fair value is 1000x higher and this thing was going to happen. It shows you, friends, the market's not stupid. It's not me talking, man. It's the marketplace has all these intelligent people and smart people and dumb people and everyone in between. All of them. Collective mechanism. Okay, it's a collective mindset. It's an effective, efficient pricing mechanism. It prices all these things. It prices Richard's absence, lack of streaming. It prices in Soylana. That's what it does, man. The market will punish you if you're not staying relevant here and there. Okay, so that's exactly what it did. Went up, pokes day one sag. We have this instant freaking huge rejection. I want to remind you though, like if you just calm down. We flipped green on the weekly super trend. We go up. This is the first pullback into the 21 EMA. This is the go time. This is the launch pad time. But like I said, I'll be reporting it to you, friends, every day. It's a weekly chart, and let's play some nice pump music. What are you doing here, man? This is funny. Every single day, friends. This is exactly what it was like back in 2021 before big pumps started happening. But hey, don't worry. Like there's no guarantee. When have I ever guaranteed you anything? Nothing. I don't know. Because I've thrown my money in lottery tickets, meme coins, launch pads and stuff. I told you. Friends, I told you. We've been planning for this for a long time. How many times did I tell you? How you think it's all going to play out is probably not going to play out. Things that are silly, you're going to go up more. You have no idea. Then people are going to go and FOMO by the tops. But yeah, look, it's not easy, man. I told you it's not easy, friends. Because what's everyone's solution? Everyone's solution is, don't worry, just keep bag holding your thing forever. Okay, if you're holding XRP, Litecoin, and other stuff that did big in 2017, and now it's 2020, just 3 years later, people are telling you, don't worry about this dog coin going up. Don't worry about Doge at this 300x. Now it's our turn. Okay, don't worry about this new coin called Soylana back then, which is pumping, which I was in, by the way. Don't worry about this new coin called Phantom. Don't worry about this new coin called Luna. It's a Ponzi. You're still in the old stuff. Guess what happens, man? You literally miss out. You literally never ever just go up, never went anywhere. You got crushed. Same as Monero. Imagine people said, don't worry, all these other things don't have a use case. Monero has a real use case. Even Richard Hart likes it. Yeah, you got crushed. You got crushed, man. So I'm not here to put pressure on you. I'm just here to assure you that, look, because you have a strategy doesn't mean it wins every time and doesn't mean it's a linear payoff. Okay, it is what it is. You just have to accept that. That's the nature of markets and the randomness here. I have a friend here, Mr. Crips and Fuds, saying, what is the best explanation for this? So yes, what I basically told him was, look, dopamine dealers, friends, will try to anchor your mind to receiving 1000x. Okay, I'm telling you, there's dopamine dealers in every single community That's why whenever they come at me, I don't really care, friends. But I love going out into the crowd and just smashing everyone, Hulk smash. I love that. I love it. I don't know why. I just love it. I love it. Like, who are you? Who are you? You know why? Because I'm with you, friends. I would watch us, the crowd. We all gang up on like someone posting, and then everyone's trying to like rail on him. Okay. Now, of course, what they say is, what you should do is just ignore everything. They say, don't ignore it. It'll wear you down. It'll crumble you up. No, power up. No, it fires me up. It fires me up more, right? I love calling people like, you're a soy drinker. You're wrong. A lot of people will say something and they're right. And they'll be like, oh, you're still holding this hope and it goes up. That's right. See you in 12 months, bro. Next comment. Doesn't really matter. I'll do this all day. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. I love this. It fires me up. All right. So yes, dopamine dealers, they're anchoring your mind at 1000x. Look, man, I don't blame them, friends, of course. You know, all of them who speak bad about my name, I respect what they're doing. They have to do that. I've never gone out, friends. You know when, for example, Matty Allen, shout out to Matty, right? Bless that man for making the PulseChain conference, HEX conference, and all the good things he does for the community, telling everyone about delaying gratification here and there. Yeah, no, it's a tough game, man. It's freaking tough. How do you tell your people, hey, this thing down 98%, it's actually good for you, and everything else going up, that keeps going up and keeps going up, and then they make new coins and they keep going up more, they're actually bad. I know it's very hard, friends. It's very hard, but you need these people. It's just people who defend the country no matter what. Okay, like, hey, it doesn't matter what our government does. Oh, we killed innocent people in this country. Don't worry about it. Like, this is just the world's chaotic, man. The world's chaotic. We try to reach a yin-yang balance, and then something snaps it up and does it again. Look, at the end of the day, friends, look, I'm not a good politician. I'll never be a politician. I can't be like, hey, the leader is here. Let's dress it up and let's morph our view into that. I'm not, friends. We're freaking rebels here. We're in crypto. We're rebels. You understand that the traditional financial system is a freaking piece of trash scam, and we know that. Everybody is borrowing money to store value in freaking houses and stonks, and you can't even outpace them. You know that, man. You completely know that. But this is our generation's chance to stick it, right? But unfortunately, for us to stick it to them, a lot of weak hands or late bloomers are going to have to come in. So we know with the game what's going on. Now, this is Richard's entry price for the Ethereum. That's 170,000 ETH. A lot of people have said, so yeah, average price around 3,800. I'm not even going to bother doing this. Wow, 7%. You pretty much scratch. You don't even do anything. It's a monthly chart, friends. So that's what, whenever I put this out of you, out of respect, to just show you, yeah, it's a monthly chart. I'm not putting up, imagine I put it down on an hourly chart, go, oh, look at Richard's trade here, he's so offside. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. What I'll do is I'll put on a freaking monthly, because you know what he's in for. You know what he's here to do, okay? And look, man, I just want to show you, look at the technology adoption curve, friends. Like, I don't care who you are, man. All right, you got the ETF in here, you got the skeptics and laggards in. All right, I don't care. I'll take that to the grave. You are not telling me you are a freaking early adopter, innovator, when the Bitcoin ETF, the government does 1,000 signatures to come and let the Ponzi get retailer money in. Absolutely not. Now, Richard's done some tweets as well I'd like to show you. So he's mentioned Ethereum. He goes, look, Ethereum was down 95% before. People are down by about 30% after 2 years. So he's saying people should be focusing on new things. And he's trying to call everyone. It's almost like a kind of like capitulation. He's like, you guys are like really, really, really coming at me now hard. But look, man, I'm not blaming you, the game. You know the game. The game is you want to change your life, okay? Your vote counts. Your digital wallet vote counts. So you go out to the marketplace and you observe all of the narratives, okay? And you choose a narrative. XRP, digital payment, save the world. Vitalik, 4,000 IQ, alien. We're going to do some layer 2 mothership stuff, okay? Bitcoin, save the money, save the world. Fix the money, fix the world. Okay, what about Corridanzo, Charles Hoskinson? Okay, 400,000 papers, and then we'll do like a 1% upgrade in 3 years. You know that. That's the vision. What about Polkadot? Gavin, okay, can we crowdfund him from the VCs to get a haircut? If you have to latch onto a narrative, friends. You see what I mean? Stellar, XLM, okay, you are literally vegetarian version of XRP. So you're vegan poop. So XRP is poop, and now you're like vegetarian poop, okay? So where does that come from? Tell me how that works, okay? You see what I mean? Now, all these other chains, or Chainlink, okay, going to be the Oracle for Swift, but you're dumping on everyone the inflation. Okay, yes, the Oracles and everything's got to connect. Everyone latches onto a narrative. It doesn't matter what you are. If you're in crypto, a narrative will grab you. That's why, friends, people got caught up with Richard's narrative. Okay, everyone's here for that. They go, I believe in your real DeFi principles and all these and all that. But then you see the price. You see the price and you're like, wait a minute, I don't know if I believe in it anymore. That's the game, friends. That's the marketplace, okay? You see, I see the prices go down, and I'm like, okay, prices are still cheap. They still suck. I'm going to keep buying more. And guess what? Okay, you're out of... I love Toby as well, Mr. Toby one. He's like, well, we're literally scraping the bottom of the pot pan now. There's no... I know, man. It's been like that a long time. There's no more meat left on the bone yet. But yes, it's pretty much it. There's no guarantees in this game. See, when people say there's no guarantees, like, oh, so like you can make 1,000x, the no guarantee part also means, yeah, we could literally have a no bull market pump, or it's delayed, or it's like way less than everyone thinks. We plan for that. That's why I don't tell you to go do anything, but I tell you what I do, which is 90% call, 10% lottery. I mean paid launchpad. I mean VVV launchpad, just throwing out stuff to every single project they can do. If it just doesn't look like a scam with too high market cap, throwing it out there, buying meme coins and altcoins. If you guys want as well, provide liquidity on 9mm. Shout out to Mr. Too Spooky for helping everyone do that. You can do that if you want, friends. Play around in that. Just stay occupied. We know what we're playing for, man. You know what you're playing for, friends. It's Ethereum to break the high as a reflection of the market seeking more risk than Bitcoin. That's which one you're playing for. Just to let you know, man. And look, I've got it here. This is the HEX with Ethereum Fractal. Now, don't look at the price, okay? Look at the time. So when did Ethereum start? So what I did was I matched the top to the top. So this is pretty much what I want you to focus on, friends. You're looking at the time. Look at the time, okay? Look, we matched the high. Yes, we matched the high. We broke the high at around this. So that's breaking the high, okay? There's a zone of time where we actually go up. We're actually in it right now. So that's why I've mentioned before, if the fractal repeats, if we are just going to just go up with everything else around this time, then we have to be, from today's price actually, it's about 13x higher by September. Now, 13x is the whole ecosystem, okay? It's not just one price. So if you assume the ratios go nowhere, yeah, that means Pulse, PulseX, PHEX, and EHEX, all the ratios stay the same. They're up 13x. But you could get, you never know, man. You could get Pulse and PulseX do 16x, and then PHEX only does a 10. And that the ratio of that obviously goes lower, of the PHEX versus Pulse, okay? But it's roughly in line, okay? Because all these ratios moving around here and there. So I'm just showing you that's what we would need to see if that repeats. That's why I map these things out on these fractals, just so everyone has an idea of what's going on. Now, of course, Rigid's talking about, well, you know, like Ethereum went down a 95% dip and they worked instead of crying and stuff here and there. But yeah, I understand both perspectives. Now, going along his tweets, everybody wants to see what other most posts he's done. He goes, you know, he mentioned here, and I mentioned in my juicy news, the corrupt SEC Soylana is an unregistered security. Soylana went down 97%. So this was this move, 97%, and then it recovered near the all-time high. So he's effectively saying all your talking points about why we shouldn't pump security and all these other bad stuff, and we dropped this much. He's effectively saying Soylana recovered. But, not even but, okay, if you want to use that metric, you got to add up all the coins. So Richard Hart's ecosystem, if you assume the top of like 45 billion, we are down about 88% from the top, down 88%, okay? We're about 4 billion out of like 45 to 50, okay? But then people, it's hard because then you have the PulseChain and PulseX Sacrifice. So do you count their market cap? It gets obfuscated here and there. It just becomes like a labyrinth of trying to figure stuff out. But that's pretty much it. So the whole ecosystem's down 90%. I know that sucks. You go, well, if we only do a 10x from here, it's like everything going back to the all-time high. Yeah, that's why the ultimate sacrifice, Fred. Look, at the end of the day, let's be honest, Richard could have quit. He could have quit after HEX. He could have just said declared victory, walked away, and then it didn't sustain itself. Because, okay, you're the market and you didn't choose. But obviously people would have lost their minds if he did that. But the ultimate sacrifice seems to be that HEX. Hexagons unfortunately got diluted, and the right thing to do was to move into like the land of the coconut bra babes and all the hula hoops and stuff going on with the palm trees in that island of PulseChain and PulseX. That seems to be what's happened so far. And he's done another tweet as well. You know, this was the Ethereum tweet as well. But he also made another post about, hey, there's only 2 people in the world that care about finding your bags, and one of them is losing interest. So that's basically telling the crowd, hey, a lot of you keep attacking me. And, you know, like, you know, I wouldn't do that if I were you. He's pretty much saying that. But I don't blame anyone for anything. It's just a part of the chaos, friends. A part of the chaos. What are we meant to do? Is anybody really, really doing anything bad? This is what happened. Like, you know the game, man. Okay, yeah. We told you prices were going up. We implied to you prices would go up. We said, look, what you're witnessing now are the direct results of false narratives. This is what you're basically witnessing. Okay, this is during 2021 when things were going up, these things were great. Let me show it to you right now. Okay, yes, when you remove that part, when it looked like that, these were the greatest narratives ever. So as everything was going up, friends, what narratives did you see there? You saw things like, okay, HEX was a bear market hedge. It was decorrelated. It was setting a whole industry standard. Even as the bear market came, don't worry, we're going to start the bull market. All right, you saw all of these narratives. So it's something interesting to think about. Is the marketplace bigger and it can read through all of these? Or, because a lot of you guys are smart, you guys are smart squirrels. You also think about, hey, is the attitudes we're seeing, are they a product of people who came in responding to those narratives? Is this the price you pay for basically getting what Eric calls trailer park trash? Is this the price you pay? Okay, which is like, it goes more than just the price itself. It's the character of the average participant. Because, friends, maybe, could be it. It's something to think about, something to ponder, because it's like, well, up and to the right price chart and pumpamentals and 40% APY and all these other things. You're throwing all these things in each other's faces. See, if you speak to Richard, obviously, you could figure out his mentality is none of it matters, because Bitcoin did the same thing. However, go speak to people in Bitcoin, maxis, they will say, yeah, we did that, but we don't market to the world for that. We don't want people to join Bitcoin because the price went up X amount, okay? We want them to join for fix the money, fix the world. We want them to join for all these other things. We don't actually want them to join for that. We believe that when they come see it, they'll realize the price going up is because of the fiat having no bottom. So what's going to win here? Look, I don't know, because HEX, it's in the first cycle drop, you know what I mean? Like, how much could you evaluate Bitcoin versus the stock market when you're just looking at Bitcoin's first cycle? How much can you evaluate that? We don't know. Okay, if you go back to Bitcoin's earliest cycle, of course you know what you're going to see. You're going to see freaking death red candles, and people are going to say, well, this is what you get when you can't follow the fundamentals, which is cash flow and all these other stuff. I can show it to you right now. Okay, this is pretty much, if you put it on a regular chart, this is what it looked like. Okay, the regular chart of Bitcoin right here, that's all you see. Okay, you just see this pump and dump trash. It goes up, has this giant wick, comes back down 92%, 94%. Okay, you go back down. You see what I mean? That's what everyone says. They go, well, this is pretty much it. You know, you should have marketed differently, or, you know, so I don't have a real answer for you. All I can tell you is, okay, the answer I can give you is pretty much. So when I say I don't have an answer, friends, I don't know the direct thing to answer these, but I can just inform you. When I see these, I throw them out. I literally just throw them out, because Metcalfe's law. It's just people in the network. That's it. The more people in the network. So you kind of figure out, right? Richard just basically said everything you need to say to get as many people in. And you might criticize that. I'll go, well, that's pretty much what you have to do. The problem is, though, are you paying the price for it now? In terms of everyone else, is the community basically like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have told everybody to come in just for the price? But look, you can't blame someone for doing that, because he was competing with 2,000 altcoins. And in his mind, I'm trying to save everybody. You always hear him say that, right? So look, friends, this is how, like, he's not a psychopath, but a lot of these leaders and business people, they have like, hey, I've got a bigger cause out here, so I'm willing to squash on a few people. That's what they're always thinking about, right? So he would probably say, look, I have to save as many people. By the way, he's marketing directly. He actually said he marketed it like a scam, because people who fall for scams need to be saved the most. So you have to speak the language that they're speaking. It sounds so logical when you go back and think about it, right? The problem is, when I go and show you this price chart, okay, how do you feel about that type of stuff right now? I know, yes, we know, friends, yes. Oh, no, that's not the real coin. You see what I mean? Like, friends, imagine this was anything else out there where someone did something like this. You're like, okay, so that coin you're talking about before, that's the dead coin now. Now we got to look at the new coin, which starts from down here anyway, which everybody can't really sell. So it's actually still down 98%. But then you have someone like me saying, actually, that's not even good enough again, because PX is down 98%. Actually, the real coin is if you add up the market cap non-origin address of Pulse, PulseX, EHEX, PX, and Inc. And actually, the product market fit of HEX has now gone to Inc. You see what I mean? We're like moving further and further along the labyrinth. But guess what? We're here. It's our edge. This is our competitive edge. See, Vans, it's not so easy, is it? Especially when the marketplace is giving you confirmation signals and everybody's just so desperate to get rich. So, you know, there are many prices you can look at. And looking at this PulseChain price, just only it's 3 weekly candles. Look at this, man. But it's a red monthly candle, friends, so far. I don't know what happens there. I really don't know what happens next. But everyone's got this like log chart. I know it gives some nice hopes. We declare Eric to be. See, I didn't even post this. Okay, so if we got up to Eric Wall's friendship target 9.7x, but you just got to see what happens, right? See, you would probably wonder, oh, if I had a lot of money, I'd buy. Really? Because this is what would happen, man. If you had a lot of money, friends, you'd buy. Guess, look what the market does to you straight away. Okay, market just goes bang, bang, bang. You see that? It's just rejecting. So if you're on the sidelines, all I can tell you is this. The 1,000 times said to you before, markets are really thin, very thin in the short term. It can trade anywhere in the short term because the market cap is, let's say, 100 units. The liquidity is about 1 to 3%. Okay? So that basically means if there's a burning house and 100 people in there, only 3 can exit. 3 can exit and let you know the house is burning. Everyone else is still in there. But also, if everybody's outside waiting to get into the house because there's coconut bra babes inside playing like Hawaiian music and stuff, eating orange, drinking orange juice, only 3 people can rush in and everybody else is going to wait in queue. You see that? That's what we're hoping for. That's the green market, green candle repricing on the upside. But everybody's waiting to see how that plays out. So let me know your thoughts, friends. The PulseChain wallet, yes, it did buy $500,000 of Pulse. I don't know if it's just sending signals here and there, but just let you see this, okay? Your 1,000x expectations, just tell you, like this is a month, okay, he's buying with the wallet down 48%. You know what I mean? So he's sending a signal to the market. Look, man, I want to believe in the giant numbers too. I do want to really believe in it. I just want to let you know that this whole like idea that the market's going to reflexively keep buying higher and higher in prices and claw over themselves, I'd love to see that. Thing is though, he's buying right now and people are dumping. You know what I mean? So what's it going to take? But let you know what's it probably going to take. Could be an $8,000 ETH. But look, I hate talking about it because the goalposts have been moved so much. You know, it used to be $2,000 ETH. Not joking. You remember that, friends? We used to think $2,000 ETH was enough. Then 2,400. Then we moved it up to 2,800. Then it blew $3,000. I'm like, okay, I guess $4,000. See what I mean? Instead of just like wallowing in your own pain, I'm like, okay, spend time on launch pads, spend time on meme coins, altcoins, and doing that. And if things play out in this, the scope will change. Okay, so there you go. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.